Do you have a sweet tooth? Or perhaps you have a heart of gold. Hopefully you don't have ants in your pants. Hello, it's Carly from Learn English with Carly. I hope that you and your family are well today. Where in the world are you watching this video from? I love hearing from viewers, so please write me a comment. I will always reply, and let me know where you're watching this video from and also why you're learning or improving your English. As you can see, I'm using crutches. I unfortunately broken my foot, so this video is being shot outside on my back patio here in North Vancouver in Canada. Now, verbs such as do, get and have, they're some of the first verbs we learn when we're learning English, but they're used so often and in so many different ways, they can be quite complicated. In the first video of this have series, we are going to look today at idiomatic expressions with have. But what is an idiomatic expression? An idiomatic expression is a type of informal language that has a meaning different from the meaning of the words in the expression. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to providing you with good English learning content. Let's look at 10 idioms that use have. As always, I will provide you with an explanation of the expression along with example sentences in different tenses. Perhaps you could tell me if these are the same in your native language. To our first idiom with have, to have a heart of gold. If you have a heart of gold, you are very kind and generous. Some of you may already know this idiom from Neil Young's famous song, Heart of Gold. Let's see how we use this idiom in everyday English in different tenses. Joe has a heart of gold. She's always helping those in need. Under his tough exterior, Jacob has always had a heart of gold. Even as a child, Jane had a heart of gold. She's such a wonderful person. My mum has a heart of gold, but she should remember to take care of herself. Do you know someone with a heart of gold? Our second idiom today with have is to have a sweet tooth. If you have a sweet tooth, then you have a strong liking for sweet foods. I definitely have a sweet tooth. Penelope had a sweet tooth when she was younger, but not so much these days. If you have a sweet tooth, you'll love the new bakery in town. Liam has had a sweet tooth ever since he discovered Cadbury's chocolate. I love the British brand of chocolate Cadbury. Have you ever tried it? We might have a sweet tooth, but moderation is key. Do you have a sweet tooth? Our third idiom today is to have butterflies in your stomach. This means to feel nervous or anxious, often before an important event. I often have butterflies in my stomach before watching England play. Ben has butterflies in his stomach about the upcoming exam. Oscar had butterflies in his stomach before he proposed to his girlfriend. The actors had butterflies in their stomachs before their opening performance. Now, our fourth idiom is one that my mum always insisted she had if she knew that I was up to no good. To be up to no good means to be doing something you shouldn't be doing. To have eyes in the back of your head. This means to be very aware of what is happening around you, even when it seems as if you are not looking. Parents have eyes in the back of their heads. I certainly do. You need to have eyes in the back of your head if you're a teacher. Grace's grandmother always had eyes in the back of her head, catching every little thing she did. You might have eyes in the back of your head, but you can't catch everything. I wonder if you've ever had second thoughts about something. To have second thoughts means to doubt or reconsider a decision that you made. Richard rented a flat last month, but now he's having second thoughts about it. Connor is having second thoughts about moving to a new city. Mo had second thoughts after accepting a job offer last month. You might have had second thoughts after making a decision before. Tell me what you've had second thoughts about. If I were in your shoes, I would definitely be having second thoughts. To be in someone else's shoes means to be in someone else's situation. We use the grammatical pattern, if I were you, I would, or if I were in your shoes, I would. These give advice. Now, are you someone who has the gift of the gab? Do you know someone who has the gift of the gab? If you have the gift of the gab, then you are someone who is able to speak easily and confidently and persuade people. Those who work in sales often have the gift of the gab. Alex has had the gift of the gab since he was a child, always charming his teachers. By the time Louise reached university, she had already developed the gift of the gab. Our seventh idiom with have today is to have a chip on your shoulder. If you have a chip on your shoulder, then you are easily angered or upset because you feel that you have been treated unfairly in the past. Edward has a chip on his shoulder because he didn't get the job he wanted. Neil has a chip on his shoulder about not having been to university. Rachel has had a chip on her shoulder ever since she didn't get the promotion she was expecting. Now, if you have a nose for something, our eighth idiom with have today, you have a natural ability to find or recognize something. Simon Cowell has a nose for talent and has consequently discovered many singers. Misha has a nose for good investments and always chooses wisely. As a reporter, Julian has a nose for a good story. Nancy has a good nose for a bargain. If you have a nose for business, you'll thrive. Our ninth idiom with have today is to have a soft spot for someone. This means to have a strong liking or a special affection for someone. I have a soft spot for my friend's sister. Julie has always had a soft spot for her younger cousin. Tom had a soft spot for his little brother and often spoilt him. Alice and Graham have had a soft spot for each other since childhood. Is there someone you have a soft spot for? And our final idiom with have is a good one, to have ants in your pants. This means that you are unable to sit still. Younger children have ants in their pants as they can't sit still. Children always have ants in their pants on Christmas Eve, waiting for Santa to arrive. Robin had ants in her pants, waiting for the concert to start. Can't you sit still? Do you have ants in your pants? That's a fun idiom with have, isn't it? So, 10 idioms with have. How will you practice these? How will you learn them? And how will you use them? Feel free to write to me in the comments box below this video to practice what we're learning. I look forward to hearing from you very much, especially as I'm still laid up with crutches and a broken foot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and that's it until our next English video lesson. See you soon. Bye.